Thank you, Senator.
You can answer that question verbally, Senator Caine. I noticed you nodded. I mean, General Caine, you nodded your head.
Yes, sir. I wasn't sure exactly what the question was, but I agree with you, Senator.
Thank you, Senator Cotton, and thank you, General. Senator Blumenthal.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, General Caine, for visiting my office, for your service and your families to our nation. You have a record that is exemplary and lengthy. You've served in the Air Force, the Air National Guard, and within the intelligence community with extraordinary distinction. This position is not one that you sought, is it?
No, sir.
Or ever expected?
No, sir.
And the reason is quite simply that the President of the United States decided to fire the Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff for political and personal reasons. And I must say that I find that abhorrent. And I know that you are not going to comment in those terms on the treatment of your potential predecessor, but would you agree with me that politicization of the military is something that should be avoided at all costs?
Yes, sir. The nation and the Constitution all require a nonpartisan military.
And would you agree with me that this apparent myth, because you've credibly denied it, that you wore a MAGA hat is extremely regrettable and unfortunate?
Sir, I just know that I have always upheld my oath of office and don't believe the president said I was wearing a MAGA hat from what I've listened to the tapes.
You don't believe he ever said it, but it has been attributed to him.
Sir, I think maybe he was talking about somebody else when I went and listened to the tapes.
Let me ask you, because of your extraordinary service, General, and I can't imagine anyone better qualified to answer this question, if you heard that a mission of the kind that was discussed on an unsecure platform, Signal, and you were in one of those planes about to launch on that mission against the Houthis, knowing what you do about the substance of that conversation, how would you feel?
Well, Senator, I stand by what I said before. I think we all can agree that we need to always protect the element of surprise.
And that element of surprise was very likely lost if there had been any intercept by one of our enemies or adversaries that could be conveyed to the Houthis, correct?
I mean, Senator, it's a little bit of a hypothetical question, but I am thankful, as always, that we protect our servicemen and women who are going into combat operations.
But there are a lot of pilots and other military men and women who are understandably angry about that call, correct?
Sure, I've not had anybody come to me and tell me that they're angry about it, so I can't comment on that.
Have you read reports about that reaction to the call?
I have not, Senator, no.
Would you agree that that kind of reliance on Signal for that kind of conversation should be avoided in the future?
Senator, I just know that I have always used the right system for the right kinds of communications. I don't know in particular, what information was classified in what way on that Signal chat. I know that we must preserve the element of surprise.
That platform is not a hardened and secure platform.
That platform is encrypted, but not secure, I believe, in the definition of the term secure.
Let me ask you quickly on another topic. Would you agree that the Columbia-class program is the Navy's should continue to be an acquisition priority along with the Virginia class.
Senator, I do think Columbia needs to continue forward at a pace and tempo equal to the threat.
My time has expired. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.